I've I've made a mistake. In fact, I need to sit down for this. You guys roll the intro. I'll be back in a minute. So, very recently, as you know, that we had a great friend of mine called SoothingFilly here on the server, and he helped us out by creating a wonderful XP machine. And he made it, and he put it in, and he installed it, and we worked it all out. And if you remember at the end of last episode, we had a minor feeling that actually I'm going to need to sort of expand it ever so slightly because it was only powering the first three furnaces. And, we needed more cactus and we needed more bamboo to power it all to make happy days. Yes, good. We'll remember that. Good. So it's not all completely my fault, is what I want to say. But I did kind of make a slight boo-boo. I have improved the system. So if we have a look. I don't like this field of view at all, actually. I don't like that field of view. There we go. So yeah, I did improve the system ever so slightly. The cactus, I have managed to make a replica of something that I did on the NationCraft server a long time ago. And I hopped onto that server again, took I think 3 screenshots, and completely managed to rebuild the redstone machine, which I'm quite happy with. I'm quite took me longer than I'm proud of, but I'm quite happy with the result. And we'll walk through it in a bit because this is frankly genius. It's a copy. I think it's a El Mango design originally. However, you may notice that I did a slight mistake in that when I took down the cactus side of things, because I had plans to rebuild this, I also took down the bamboo side of things, in order to because it needed to go back in but slightly lower because this machine was sort of bumping its head on that machine a little bit. I can't remember what his machine looked like, or how to put it back. I feel like I'm a bad friend, so I'm now going to go back and watch my own video. I thought I saw that. Hang on whoa! No, you don't. No, you don't, madam. Where did you even come from? Oh, you must have wandered in from outside. Okay. Oh, that serves me right for not closing the door behind us. Anyway, just go here and edge that closed. Yeah, so I think I'm going to have to go back through my video before we even get into this episode and see if we can rebuild SoothingFilly's bamboo machine. And possibly maybe build 2 of them, I'm thinking. Would probably help, maybe more. I'm not entirely sure. I'm definitely got to put more than just 1 bamboo stalk, but we'll deal with that later, I think. So besides definitely needing to do some clearing up and some little spit and polish on this little project, today's episode is going to be a short one. In that I'm not actually going to be doing too much of the building today. There's something else I need to address, and something that's going to be making my life. But oh Jesus! Right, you be gone. That made me jump. So, as you guys may or may not remember, and this is the problem right here. So, as you guys may or may not remember, this marketplace we had here was a thriving town, and then all of the villages that we had either despawned or I think were killed, and I think I know who may have killed them. Stuff like this going on is the problem. So yeah, I'm going to take care of all of this. Okay, so that's a victorious raid. Jesus, that was a hassle. Yeah, see, and it's stuff like that keeps happening. I mean, I've now got, hero of the village, so that's always a good thing. But there were 2 casualties. Our stonemasons died. And stuff like this which really gets my goat. I need to find a way for these guys to exist in peace and safety. Maybe some kind of button we can press that can shut them off. I don't know, maybe. If we had something like this, that we could just sort of shut them all off like that, I don't know. That could be a good idea. Or maybe pistons, we could press a button and all of these things could come up. That could be a good idea. Perhaps in case of a raid, we'd have a panic button that we press in the middle. I don't know. Even that's not foolproof. I need to find a way to have these safe. And now, even more so, I need a way to make more villagers. So yeah, we're going to look into that today and see if we can go about getting some more villagers up in this business. It's not going to be a long episode today. I'm going to build a house, I think, and probably just build a very simple villager breeder. Go get 2 villagers from over there, whack them in it, and then see if we can come up with something. I'm not entirely sure. I don't want it on the square. I know that much. I'm thinking probably like a back alley place. I'm trying to think of a good place to come up with. We need somewhere that's, that breeding would go on and that babies would possibly happen. So I'm thinking a brothel. I'm definitely thinking a brothel. Nothing official, nothing like Rosie, Miss Palm's Seamstresses Guild or anything like that. I'm just thinking like a cheap little outpost, sort of tucked away back here that will help us when we need more villagers to get more villagers. Do you know what I mean? I need a way to get more because we have a village over here. Let me show you. Over in this direction, you can see the path that we take on the boats to bring the villagers over here. I've actually stopped taking the path down now. We use it so much. But this village, I've been using these guys to breed from time to time, and I must say, frame rate's terrible. We are running out of villagers now. I think we've got like 3 or 4 left. And this was absolutely packed. So yeah, we are running out of villagers. So we do need to come up with some kind of like breeding system to create some more to get them on hand for us. So that's today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. So let's have a look and see what we can do, shall we? So looking back, I had developed a bit of a head cold for this next recording. Now, I had no idea that it actually affected my voice as much as it did. But going back and doing the editing, oh my god, do I sound rough. So yeah, apologies for that. Well, here goes nothing. This could be a challenge. So let's pop you down here. Now, the plan is, I've got somewhere for them to be stored up there. I'm going to walk you through that in a moment. But no. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, god damn. All right. Now, you shouldn't be able to get out if I do this, surely? I don't think you will. Right, so now, take 2. If I bust you, can I do that without? There you go. And then if I do this. Yes. Perfect. No, why would you? What? All right. So, he won't be able to get out of there. He won't be able to get out of here. Shall we try this one more time? Oh my god. Right. So, if we need to peek through and do... Hang on. Probably best if I do it from... here. How can I best get this? Good. Good. I don't want to hit him. That's the one thing. Oh, come on. All right. If I give you a little nudge like that, and we put this here. Go on. Go on. All right. Did that work? I saw him sort of zip down, but did that work? Is he now? Yes, he's in. I think it worked. I think it worked. I'm not completely sure, but I think that worked. All right, let's try that one more time. So, right. Villager number 2. Really? Come on. Come on, buddy. Yes. Yes. Come on. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. I swear to the Almighty, if you don't get in the hole. Ha! Fooled you. You can stay in there forever. Yes, you guys are never going to come out. Never, ever, ever. You guys are stuck. Ha! Alright. It's a petty victory, but it's a victory all the same. Let me get this cleared up and let me walk you around what we've got so far. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first brothel that we're building here on the in the GNU server. We've hidden it just behind these buildings here, which I think is quite cool. So from the front, it just looks like a fairly normal kind of street corner. Obviously, there's going to be buildings all around. But as you walk past, there's just a flash of red. Just a flash of red, and that's kind of the point here, isn't it? And we're going to have to sort of go in this side alley here, and it's going to be sort of very dark and sort of overlit. And then as you go in here, we've got the main bar area. Now the main idea here, let me just pick up these bits that I've just dropped as we've done here. But the main bar here, we're going to do a little bit more interior decoration here. I just need to check sort of spawning areas and things like that, because there's fairly certain rules that we need to abide by for these villagers to do their thing. And yeah, let me go into how that should work for you. So we have 2 villagers now trapped up here. Let me just collect these blocks. Thank you. Which we are going to feed. Now, a lot of the automatic villager breeders that you'll see have got like, they'll use a similar design to this. I actually got this from Tango Tech's channel. And they'll use they'll have like a crop farm up above that's constantly feeding these 2 villagers like carrots and potatoes or stuff like that. And that will sort of basically create an infinite fountain of villagers. We don't quite want an infinite fountain of villagers here, because otherwise we'd just be swamped with them. But we do need access to them when possible. So my plans are to have some kind of system where I can come along and manually feed them. I think these villagers have room for about 4 stacks of food each. And I think they have a certain food types, like carrots or potatoes. So, the plan is to me come along and give them the food they need to make it to babies. And then what will happen is the baby that they do make will fall down here. They'll fall down. Here comes the second test. Now, those villagers would have slept in this bed as it got dark. And I should probably have checked that they were asleep, because I need to make sure that these villagers getting out of bed can't go to any other blocks. I can't have them getting out of bed and deciding to walk on the roof or anything like that. And what I'm probably going to do is, you see what we've done with this roof here, I'm probably going to use these red bricks and sort of, maybe a lower one. We could do something like that, or maybe one higher than that, actually. Or we could get rid of this. Yeah, I think that'd be quite a cool little roof setup we'd have going here if we did that. Once all that's done, we'll have a nice little hookery. Now, I might even, it sort of crossed my mind a little minute ago, it might even be a good idea to put a little farm in here so we can sort of quickly gain access, or get a little, possibly underneath we could have that carrot and potato farm, so that we can sort of have the potatoes nearby to do that. I think that'd be quite cool. We're coming along. I quite like the aesthetic, and it looks especially good. Let me give you a little show round with a different shader on. So coming along here, and as you can see, you got the street lights dimly lit, lighting the area up, and as you can just see, there's a little flash of red down the corner. And as you go in, you've got these guys here, sort of lit up in there. Now they should be sleeping on the beds. Yes, okay, so they can access the beds. I don't know if that one's choosing to access the beds, but he should be able to. And then when we sleep, he should pop back up into there. Please, for the love of God, pop back up into. Please. I cannot take it if you. No, why? Why would you do this to me? Well, okay, so we still have some more work to do, very clearly. I don't know how he managed to find his way down to the bottom there from here. I was kind of hoping he wouldn't be able to. I need to maybe do some research into the mechanics of when they pop out, because we definitely can't have him doing that. And I'm going to have to somehow recapture him and force him to go back. Yeah, so he's recaptured, and now we're going to rebuild this and get him back in there. I'll be back in a bit. If I sound like I'm heavy sighing, by the way, it's because what has just been a very quick cut for you has been literal hours of work for me. This was meant to be a short video. I was going to crack this out in a day. It's been like 2.5 days trying to get all this, trying to get these villagers did not want to cooperate. They have fought me every step of the way. I don't know what it is about 1.14, but the new villager mechanics, I love trading with them, but they do not cooperate at all. I hate their pathfinding. Anyway, we will get this done, I promise you. Come on, Philly. So just to complete the tour here, I mean we've managed to get ourselves some quite funky doors going on. Now I decided that perhaps it might be better to have hangings going down. Bye, buddy. It might be better to have like hangings coming down over the door. So the doorway is actually quite wide. We've used the brick walls here. This is sort of our texture for bricks thanks to Germsy Boy, and we've used the walls to kind of give it this kind of indented feel, which I quite like. It makes it feel open. I've used these like red curtains hanging over the door to sort of make it nice and open and inviting for guests to come in. Now we need some more. I'm thinking about some item frames on top here with some stuff in it, maybe some drinking establishments here. We're going to need to have some drinks sort of laid out. Make it sort of give it a bit more atmosphere, I think. Maybe even a fireplace. We could put a fireplace in the end there, I think. That could be... Hey! Oh, wait. Oh, gosh. Damn it! All right, okay. This hasn't completely worked. So, with our villager breeder having absolutely failed in its task, because I really love this design, I really love this building, but I think that this particular design of a village breeder is not going to be the best for us. So I might have to come up with a different approach altogether. I'm thinking possibly to get rid of all of this, have lots of beds in here, maybe do an upstairs bit. I could build an upstairs area where... Instead, I didn't mean to make the village noise there, but how about this? What about, instead of having this kind of breeder like this, what if we... Yeah, you dance, buddy. I don't even know where you got the trade from, but if we have a breeder like this, or an upstairs room where these two exist, and instead of like, maybe they can't get down, maybe we can trap them upstairs. Maybe if we can trap these two upstairs, and yet when they breed, the babies fall down? Can we do that? I'm defo going to look into doing that. Maybe we can have some kind of system where the babies will regularly fall down and these two are trapped upstairs. If I can do something like that, I think we'll be into a winner. All right. It's possible, and I mean just possible, that we have ourselves a winner. Not terribly likely, but it could happen. So, in theory, it works. It works. Now, they shouldn't be able to leave because they can't walk under here and walk down. But the child should be able to. Right, so the kid should be able to walk around and should be able to walk under here and fall down. And obviously the partaking won't take them down here 100% of the time, and they can technically go back. Oh no, they can get back up. I probably need to stop them getting back up. Probably having some sort of door or hatchway like this would be a good idea, just to allow us, we can get up and down, but they can't. But I thought that could be quite productive. There you go. They've got some things, and now we can come up here, we can feed them regularly, and they'll keep producing babies that will sort of wander around and eventually grow to adulthood. How exciting is that? How exciting is that? We'll even have a little villager. Our first little villager baby wandered into here, and he's become himself a little Fletcher, which, awesome. I can come... Oh, I'll get rid of that. We can come trade with him. I think it's pretty pretty successful so far. I didn't intend for this to happen like this at all, but you know, our little brothel has some beds in it now and a working thing. So that's where we're going to leave it for today, everybody. We now have ourselves a villager breeder. We can finally replenish all of those villagers that I keep losing to zombies and pillagers and things like that. You know what they say? If you can't beat them, don't. You shouldn't build them a brothel. Yeah, anyway, that's going to be it from me today, guys. This is going to be one of the shorter little episodes. I'm hoping to bring these out fairly more regularly for you. Some nice little shorter ones. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.